Okay, guys, it's late Christmas
Yes.
for us insofar
Only
as...
it's Memorial Day.
Only it's but it's late Christmas for us. We're not all right in our holidays.
Or in our heads.
Exactly. Don't mind that.
Yeah.
If you're capable of not minding that about us.
Oh, if they get too all nitpicky and all whatever about us, then they can't even watch our show.
Right, and then they probably...
They'll be all offended by
have
everything
some
we
stuff
damn
to
say.
go and work out in private, and then come back and watch our show.
Well, the thing is, if they ever watched a damn episode of South Park, then they're hypocrites.
Right, because we're actually family friendly compared to South Park.
Yeah, and South Park, okay, they insult and offend everybody in the universe equally, and that's like their value. Well, we do that pretty well too. We try to offend, well, we try not to, but we manage to offend a whole lot of people all the time.
But we do it somewhat indiscriminately.
Well, we have our logic behind it.
Right. That's true. I can't say it's indiscriminate if we say something that offends like a particular person or group of people.
Right.
Because, well, they take it personally.
Okay.
Maybe it was personal if we're talking about, say, the NRA, for example.
Sure, it's personal then. Fuck yeah, they're killing our kids, and now we're gonna... let's hope that these people we're asking money and equipment from aren't NRA people, but I doubt they are. Come on.
We're gambling on there not being NRA people, and on, well,
they cannot
also
be. They cannot be.
A great sense of humor otherwise, because I'm so glad that
They're
my baby
not.
found...
They cannot be.
I said it's like Christmas because my baby found some space on a card, because I just finished saying I want to do a clip now that we're here, and this song, this old Hall & Oates song, Missed Opportunities, popped into my head. I was like, damn it, we just missed an opportunity to be parked here at Dotfoil and describing our plight.
I wonder why people think we're stalkers, honey.
Our plight is that we're parked outside of Dotfoil, and except for this footage that we're taking right now, we're out of card space, you guys.
Even on my phone, you guys.
All of our cards are full.
And
we can't, which means
college is closed.
The
library is
because
closed.
it's Memorial Day.
The library wouldn't
Everything's
have been
closed.
able to help us with that.
We don't have a computer. That's the problem.
We don't have a computer,
so
and that's
what
why
are
we're
we
here
to do?
at Dotfoil.
Our hands are tied, you guys. Basically, that's what we're saying. And just like we got here and everybody was gone because
it's Memorial.
Probably because it's Memorial Day. So
well, yeah, it is because it's Memorial Day, because that's what's said on the sign, honey.
Oh,
yes.
All I saw was the part where they're closed today, and then and that was actually our big tip off. That Memorial Day, and as my baby said,
you're the one who read it.
Yeah.
Well, it seems too rainy to be Memorial Day, although that's appropriate from being sad about
right. It's a
people
good day
passed
for
on.
kind of wallowing about in sorrow and.
That sounds terrible. No, but giving a nod to those who have passed on, and honoring, I suppose, their memory. And
I'm sorry, my baby was remarking about the importance of maintaining a sense of humor, even if it's a grim one, regarding things like death, you know?
Well, hell yeah, I mean,
so
come
I do that.
on.
I don't mean to be irreverent ever, but if I come off as irreverent, it's probably a defense mechanism.
Sure it is. Fuck yeah, that's why I laugh at funerals, honey. It's fucking scary to go to a fucking funeral. Especially the kind like they had in the good old days, where they had the deceased laid out before you. It is, talk about grim, it's quite a reminder. It's way more than a memento mori, we'll put it like that.
It's very strange ritual.
Well, I actually agree with it, I've said, but it's traumatic, but it's more, I don't know, people disagree with me on this, but I think it's more, I don't want to interrupt you.
I'm a little twitchy and nervous because I just have to finish our story about. I feel very insensitive now that you were just talking about.
No, honey. I probably am insensitive.
Things.
I probably feel insensitive because I'm like, I believe in having the body laid out before you at the funeral, and then some people, no, really, it bothers them, and
Right.
I don't know. To me, it's important as a way of. Well, it is horrifying, but
It's a rite of passage of sorts. That's
it's
a
an
weird
acceptance.
way of putting it.
It's a process of
Okay,
acceptance of death. Maybe we hide from death a little too much here in this country. You
Maybe
know?
so. Yeah.
We put the dead over there. We rake up all the leaves and put them into a bag. And
now I could get sidetracked
yeah.
talking about what they did with the coffins coming back from Vietnam, but I have to talk about.
Oh, really?
Dotfoil.
What was that?
I have to talk about.
Can you throw it in
Dotfoil.
one sentence?
Well, they didn't show footage on American
Oh,
media
yeah,
of the
right.
soldiers returning in caskets, because who wants to see that? You know.
Pretty damn awful. Okay, let's move on to Dotfoil. honey. I don't want to-
Moving
we
on.
left off. We don't want to be insensitive to Dotfoil either. They took a break from Memorial Day.
I know. We hope this is brightening their spirits as they watch.
Yeah, we're not offending them. We'll put it.
Well,
like
we certainly hope that we're not offending them.
Yes.
We showed up. They weren't here. And we parked here and had like a picnic lunch in our car, as we
Oh,
are
it was
wont to
wonderful.
do. It was good.
Peanut butter and jelly.
And good yogurts by the Chobani Yogurt Corporation. I don't know if
Chobani tots.
let's just say by Chobani. Good yogurt by Chobani.
Yes.
And while we were here, somebody parked
some
in
nice
this parking
people.
lot, probably right beside us, and
Right
actually
over
went
here.
in and opened Dotfoil and turned on the lights. And my baby said, "Oh, look, that's probably the owner," you know,
Right.
Because there was somebody high up enough to have the key to the door. And should we go introduce ourselves now? And we decided, nah, right
It's a
now
little
they're in
too
and out.
weird.
Let's let them do their thing. But then I was like, yeah, but, oh man! After the fact, I thought we should have at least done a clip
Right.
where we said, look, there they are.
Yeah.
We're desperate.
We want
Those people could help
your
us
memory
unload
card.
one of our cards at
And a
least.
lap-
Come on,
and a
we just
computer.
go knock on that door and say, you guys, we don't have a computer. That's
You
your
have a whole bunch
problem.
of
Why?
computers.
Because
have a whole bunch of
because you
Mac
haven't given
computers.
one to us yet.
Well,
we have
they're
to ask
wanting to,
you
I'm sure, but
to actually
could you-
upload our data
we've got
for
the hard
us.
drive.
Because,
Can you
and
use
we
the
need
hard
it now.
drive?
We
And
need it
just
now.
transfer it over for us. Well,
Yeah,
that might
like,
take
we'll
15 minutes.
Yeah, but you
hell,
know,
we've got an open card then.
think about it. But what are they? Do they want us here like every few days? Like, hey, could you guys
Well,
upload
normally
our
the
cards?
school would be open.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
You know, yeah, they do. I told them in that email that we normally use the school, but that's totally inconvenient, especially
It
on
is.
fucking days
Well,
when
when
we
they're
drive. We
closed.
siphoned gas. We siphoned gas.
I sucked gas through a garden hose
Yes.
and got a bunch of it in my mouth, and then
Yes.
later I got a bunch of it in my eyes.
Ooh, in your eyes.
yeah, that
ought
was-
to clean them out.
yeah.
Good.
To drive into town to go to the school to upload data from our cards, and the school was closed.
The school was closed. The library was not going to be able to help us because they don't have Mac computers. All they could do is let us send an email to somebody else and ask them for more equipment.
So all of this is to say we're parked outside of Dotfoil and we need their help. And if you guys at Dotfoil are listening, and I know you are,
Of course they are.
yeah, it's
We're
like
going to send this to
this
them
is-
in an email.
we're gonna send it to you in a droid that will spit out this holographic image of us in robes saying,
Yeah.
"Help
Help
us,
us,
Dotfoil,
Dotfoil, Kenobi.
You're our only
You
hope.
are our only hope.
Help us,
Help us,
Dotfoil Kenobi.
You are our only hope."
Like that. And then, because they have the Jedi spirit, they'll be like, well, fuck, we gotta, I hope they...
Well, they might not personally.
They might
What-
not.
Well, let's use it anyway because we got to be true to ourselves, you know.
Then, yeah, they'll surely let me know if they find that
Sure,
distasteful
they
and
might.
would prefer I not do that anymore, and I will say that, you know, out
You
to
won't
their...
stop cussing though, would you?
Well, in front of them I would try.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, I want to be respectful.
Well, sure, in front of them, but
sure.
how are they going to watch our clips if they are opposed to cursing?
Right.
Or watching people curse, you know? I mean,
They'll
I think a lot of people who don't curse...
operating in the right spirit, whether we curse or not, even if, well, they wouldn't go that route, but they can see we're all right, though. We're all right.
Well, one thing I find about people who don't curse, which I think I really actually admire a lot, is they tolerate people who do curse. They tolerate a lot of cursing from, maybe not in their home. I've been told don't curse here in my home or whatever. And I fucking tried to stop. You know what I mean? That's something I can respect. I may not understand because I'm so much more expressive than that, but a part of me gets it. I don't want to go out in public and hear a bunch of nasty words being flung around. And well, it depends again on the spirit with which it's being used.
Totally.
If it's being used in the spirit we use it, then I'd be pretty darn cool with it. But if it's in the spirit of degradation of humankind, well, you're gonna have a fight. From me, right, babe?
Yeah, you are. You ain't
we have it
kidding.
on film from the other day.
My baby, you don't back down, baby. My baby would throw down before she would back down, and I think, well,
there
actually,
might be something kind of wrong with that, though. If it'd be best to run away from a bear, but it's not. It's always best to fight.
That's even what they say about bears. Is like,
don't run away from it.
And who says, yeah, we'll give up if it actually attacks you? Give up, because it's so you forget
no,
it.
You fight back.
It says fight back.
Yeah.
It's actually, we have the thing, it's like on
for
leopards or cheetahs, cougars.
Cheetahs.
Well, hey, it just depends on where you live.
A cougar is a mountain lion. But
it's probably the same. A jungle cat's a jungle cat, you know.
Well,
even if
is
it's
a
not
desert
a jungle
cat. Same type
That's
of
all I'm saying.
cat. It's a cat. A cat's a cat.
Right.
Even a cat in a hat is a cat, you know.
So if you see a cat in a hat, make yourself look bigger and make a lot of noise. And if it attacks you anyway, I don't know.
A cat in a hat's probably. What'd he do? Come to give him. He cleaned up their house, didn't he?
Well, he did after he totally wrecked it.
Oh, yeah.
But he cleaned it up. So.
Why did he wreck it? I can't remember.
It was all in the name of, like, fun, baby.
Oh, that's cool.
All he wanted was to have fun.
It was a rainy day, wasn't it?
Yeah. Those kids were lucky, those ungrateful little...
Were they ungrateful?
I think they were. I think they were ungrateful.
Well...
But I'm sure they came around by the end,
Oh, sure.
Right?
Hell, yeah. They ended up getting their house cleaned in the end, too.
Yeah.
Do you mind dumping that out and pouring some... Do we have any more coffee?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I think so.
If not, we'll have tea. Yeah, there's a little swig of... So we went to McDonald's and used the restroom and got a big stack of napkins. We couldn't buy anything this time, so... Oh, yeah, sure. So we just... grabbed a big stack of napkins.
We said we'd gladly buy a $1.21 beverage tomorrow for a stack of napkins today. And that's what we did.
Yeah, but we may not have $1.21 tomorrow either.
But that's sort of the spirit of the whole.
Sure, didn't mean literally tomorrow because we may not have $1.21.
Yeah, but everybody.